Hello, I'm Councilmember O.D. Harris, and welcome to Power Conversations. Today, I'm here with entrepreneur extraordinaire Larry White, who you may know as the owner of Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, Monroe's Chicken, and Brunch and Sip. Today, we're here to kick off and launch and talk about his newest baby, Warren Supper Club. Larry, nice to have you here.
Wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man, you know, this is a beautiful establishment.
Thank you very much.
And you've put your heart and your soul into this establishment.
And a whole lot of money, too.
And a whole lot of money.
A whole lot of money.
So take me back. 5 years old, you talk about a story of when you first entered the kitchen.
Yes. I've been around food all my life. My grandmother is the most amazing woman, the talented and amazing Mrs. White.
Yes.
From Mrs. White's Golden Rule Cafe. She moved to Arizona in 1963, and she opened up her first restaurant in 1964. She was actually the first African-American woman to open her own business in the state of Arizona. She's still with us. She's 102.
Wow.
Yes. So a wealth of knowledge right there. So, but growing up with grandma, I was like her first grandbaby, and I was always with her.
Was you the favorite?
I can't say that on camera. Come on, man. You're going to get me in trouble. One of my cousins see this.
It's all over.
It'll be all hell to pay. But anyway, we know what it is.
Okay.
Anyway, always with grandma, first grandbaby. So she wanted to take me around town, show me off. So I went to the grocery stores with her and then back to the restaurant where she would cut chickens, cutting clean greens, peeling yams, baking macaroni and cheese and cornbread. So I'm like the Tiger Woods of cooking. I've been involved in this since a youth, just comes second nature.
Well, so tell me about your family. Tell me about your family and how important, getting into the food restaurant business, how important this is to your family and what you're doing now today.
My family is very proud. They're very excited for the new journey that we're taking on with fine dining. To be honest with you, if you would have told us that we were going to have a fine dining restaurant, let's say 3 years ago, we probably would have been like, get out of here, because it's very complex. It's a lot of attention to detail that goes into fine dining. So with that being said, we started with the family fast casual with Lolo's Chicken and Waffles. And then we went to the fast casual, Monroe's Hot Chicken. And then we went to an elevated brunch concept called Brunch and Sip. So we was like, let's make it full circle. Let's come with a fine dining, steak, seafood, pasta, salads. Why not? We love that type of stuff.
Wow. So over the years, you've been very busy building your empire.
Yes. Over the years, we've been constantly building, slowly but surely. But it took some time. We didn't start branching out and doing different things until Lolo's was probably about 20 years. So I did Lolo's for about 20 years before I started saying, okay, let's try this. Let's try that. And now we're here.
So why choose Chandler to start a concept like this here?
To be honest with you, I'm happy I chose Chandler, but Chandler kind of chose me. Well, first of all, I'm not going to name no names, but some people have been asking me for a decade.
Go ahead, tell them.
Some people have asked me for a decade, when are you coming to Chandler? And I kept telling them, I'm going to get there one day. So 10 years later, I'm here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No doubt.
However, the pathway to Chandler, it was interesting. This building came available and somebody brought it to my attention and we came over to visit the building and walk around it, check it out. And we saw the potential and we knew that we can do something great there. Believe it or not, it started off going to be the second home for Brunch and Sip, our brunch concept that we have over in Arcadia. And we actually went through the drawings, started to design, getting this ready to be a brunch and sip. And I would say about 10% into construction, me and my wife was just having a conversation, and we was like, let's do a fine dining establishment. That place is beautiful. It had great bones, as you can see. And, we just came in and did some attention to detail and made it a fine dining steakhouse.
So tell me about what you want your customers to experience when they come here to this 5-star dining experience.
Well, first of all, when they walk through the door of Warren Supper Club, and by the way, Warren's is my middle name.
Okay.
Yeah, Warren is my middle name. Larry Warren White Jr. And our goal is for them to come in and go back in time. And while you're here, we want you to lose the track of time. We want this, we call it Warren Supper Club. We don't call it a restaurant. It's an experience where you come here, it's very sexy, it's romantic, it's dark, it's moody, there's live music, it's great food. You hear champagne bottles popping, wine pouring, steak sizzling, laughter, conversement.
And business deals.
There's a lot of business deals that has happened already here at Warren Supper Club.
And I love the aesthetics. So you have music icons along your walls. So what type of individuals typically will come to a supper club?
The elevated kind, hey, we're getting older. I'm 50 plus now. I know I don't look like it, but I'm actually 50. So I can't do what I used to do. As when I was a child, I did childish things. But now that I'm an adult, I put childish things aside. So the things that I used to do for fun and entertainment, that doesn't attract me anymore. So now what attracts me? A great meal in a great atmosphere, in a great conversation. That's what makes the hairs on my back stand up.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that when we was talking earlier, you talked about people like Sammy Davis and Frank Sinatra. This is the type of energy that they would have wanted to spend their time. And I see that you kind of celebrate some of these musicians on your walls.
Yes. When we was putting this together in the decor, it was really easy. We Googled supper club, and then we saw who was playing in the supper club, who was going to supper clubs, who was seen at supper clubs, and who kept coming across my screen? Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Louis Armstrong, the Birdman, Charlie Parker, Marilyn Monroe. The list goes on.
So you really have taken the experience to the next level. So when you come here, you're going to experience all these different types of timeless people.
Anything that we do, we invest into our craft. And we want to make sure that we're putting up the best representation and the best presentation so you can get the full experience when dining at any of our restaurants, especially Warren Supper Club.
So what's been the most rewarding part of this journey?
Oh man, the most rewarding part is tears of joy. We have literally had guests come in and just tear up at disbelief. They was just like, this is unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. We hear it all the time. We haven't seen anything like this. Some people ask, where did you all come from? Like as if this is a franchise somewhere on the East Coast and they just picked up a store and brought it here to Chandler, Arizona. We've heard that. But no, this is one-of-ones. And believe it or not, I've had friends give me a call and say, hey man, I was in Detroit over the weekend and I met some people and we're just having small talk. Hey, where you from? I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, what brought you to Detroit? Oh, we're here for celebrate my wife's birthday. Man, I need to get out to Phoenix. I've been hearing about this place called Warren Supper Club. The word is getting out. people are currently making plans to fly into Phoenix just to visit Warren Supper Club.
I love it. So what advice would you give to an entrepreneur or an individual who's looking to get into this type of business?
You know, whether it's this type of business or any type of business, I would tell an entrepreneur, first of all, you need to love what you do. You absolutely need to love what you do. Be passionate about what you do, and don't do anything for the money. Do it for the passion, and do it because you love it, and everything else will follow.
Well, that just broke me right there, because the time that people spend in the thing they love does not always produce the monetary reward that they're expecting once they get into it. And then getting into that whole idea of doing it because I love doing it, it brings you morning joy, but it doesn't always pay the bills.
Odie, I got to tell you, I don't feel like I've worked a day in my life. I don't feel like I worked a day in my life. My whole life has been hanging around restaurants. You might can look at me and tell, but it's a good thing. I love it. I love food. I'm passionate about food. I love to create. I love to eat. I love to experience. I love my job.
Well, I love being here. I love that you love your job, and I get a chance to be in your mix.
And one more thing.
Yes.
I love that you love it, but when people love what they do, the food tastes better. When you cook with love, that's one spice that every restaurant's not going to have.
I love it. And it's been all that plus more.
Yes.
Here at Warren Supper Club.
Amen.
Listen, I'm ready to go mix some drinks
Let's do it.
And look at the bar area.
Let's
You
do it.
ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, we're here at Warren's, and now we're at the bar, and we're here with the mixologist, Jazzy, who's going to walk us through making one of their most famous old-fashioned drinks.
So, here we go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. You got to never shake it unless requested.
Wow, look at that.
Bring it over ice.
Smoky in there.
We're infusing the spirit and the cocktail.
Wow.
Okay, down.
Bravo. I love that. Good job.
Absolutely.
Thank you to Larry White and his amazing staff here at Warren Supper Club for this great experience. If you're in Chandler, come and check out Warren Supper Club. You'll enjoy it, I promise you. You've been watching Power Conversations with Councilmember O.D. Harris. Till next time, I'll see you soon, my friend.